was saying, I seen this video talking about today's generation suck. And he was ranting about hella shit, you feel me, about how, stuff within this generation. And I understand his point of view about, because he not young, he a little older, probably middle aged, you know what I'm saying? And I'm around that age, so I kind of see where he coming from. Like, just the mentality of somebody that's real young these days is very different from our mentality when when I was young, my peers and all of that. It was different, you know what I'm saying? Today, it may even seem weird how youngsters is these days. Like, teenagers, young 20s, whatever, right? Even late 20s, whatever, even early 30s. But see, this is the thing, though. I felt him a little bit. I'm like, you know what, man? You kind of tripping, bro, because when we was young, that's what the older people was saying about us. You know what I'm saying? When I was 20 years old, it was a middle-aged person, in his 30s or late 30s, 40s, 50s, looking at me like, man, I'm on some different shit, and weird to him. Like, these youngsters, he was talking like that, and he or she. And so it's like every generation, it changes, man. And then you got to think like this. The youngsters nowadays, they growing up in internet times. When I was young, I mean, we had internet when I was young, but it wasn't like it is now. We was still in the 3D, real life. We was outside. Even though we had internet at home, that wasn't the main thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't as advanced as it is now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like really, it wasn't even on YouTube like that. Or even YouTube wasn't really like it is now. It wasn't really nothing. Or we didn't know what to do on the internet, huh? You know what I'm saying? We, chat, the chat room or some shit. That got boring. We wanted to go chat for real. Or we on the phone, or, you know what I mean? So it was different. And we was more interactive with each other. We had to be, because it was either you playing the video game, or you watching TV, or you on the phone, or you trying to dabble with the internet, but you don't really understand it, or it's slow as fuck. So you going outside, and outside you got to be interactive. It was just like that. You know what I mean? Growing up, man, that's the thing to do, is to go get around some motherfuckers or link up, It wasn't like you could sit around and just, like, I grew up without even a phone. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start having a smartphone until I was like in my 20s and shit, like something around there. I don't know, 19, 20, my first smartphone. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't have a phone, and even then, the smartphones wasn't shit. We just used those to text and call. We couldn't get on the internet and watch shit on our phones. That's crazy. That was like, wow. That didn't start happening until, like, you feel me? To the iPhones and shit like that start coming out, getting popular. And that was super expensive. I remember we had chirp phones and shit, where we just chirping like it's a walkie-talkie and shit. We using our phone to make money, man. We getting money, making sales, busting sales. We didn't care about watching shit on our phone. That wasn't even in my head. I go watch some shit at home when I get home, or play the game when I get home, or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the world when I'm outside. So that's what I'm saying. It's a different field. Now, if you older, like me or whatever, middle-aged, or if you earlier than that, 50s or 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever. Picture growing up with this shit forever. You had it. This phone, laptops, phones, like, it was laptops, but wasn't like they is now, but if you picture having this device in your hand since a baby, and you looking at shit online, you learning from online, your life will be different. You know what I mean? You will see life different. And then it kind of fucks with our emotional intelligence. It fucks with our cognitive, whatever you want to call it, like, you know, our psyche. It fucks with it a lot. So just it's fucking with us, and we didn't even grow up with it. But just think if you grew up with it since a baby. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's really got you trapped in it. That's your life. That's really like that's half of your life. Like, the real life and the phone life, that's your life right there. If you a youngster, you know what I mean? This phone life is real, for real, to them. You know, people get killed over shit they say online or something. Like, this shit real to them. You know what I mean? Like, this shit ain't that serious to me. Now I'm taking it serious because I see it as a way to, somebody said in the comments before, to immortalize myself, like to give out all the stuff I want to give out all in one area where somebody could consume it. You know what I mean? I started this shit to just give game and thinking about, like, if my son see this shit one day, you know what I mean? To kind of document my life. That's really what I'm doing. It's like a journal to me. And then, you know, other than that, I'm trying to make some money online. You get what I'm saying? 'Cause just think of that. We in this world where you can get on your phone and make money. Now, when I was growing up, you know how much shit I would have avoided in the streets if I would have known I could just pick up my phone and make money? Like, wow. What? I feel played that I didn't have this when I was young. I could pick up my phone and make money, whether I'm doing DoorDash or some type of gig work, or whether I'm making content, whether I'm fucking writing on a fucking blog or some shit, social media marketing, talking to people through text message, trying to sell shit, whatever, calling, whatever. It's people all over the world on their phone that you can reach. So, saying today's generation of people is not like us, considered older people, middle-aged and up and all that, because they grew up different, man. They see the world different than us, and they probably a little faster thinking than us because they kind of exposed them more than we was. When I was 10 years old, all I knew was around my block. That's really all I knew. And wherever else my mom and dad took me, or my dad came to pick me up or whatever, wherever they took me or whatever, that's all I knew. TV, the game, right? Now if a 10-year-old can search up how it looks in motherfucking Tokyo, Japan, he can search it and be looking at Japan on his phone like, wow, that's how it looks. I could never do that at 10. Like, what? I would be imagining, like, damn, how does it look? You can go search at 10 years old. You can go learn how to code, make games yourself. Just search it on YouTube, how to make a game. And you can copy what they teach you and make a game at 10. No classes, no nothing. Like, this is a whole different generation. So to say this generation sucks, it's kind of tough to say that because they growing up in some crazy shit, man. And they not adapted yet. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments, though.